Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now let's talk middleweights, all right? And I consider one middleweight fight that seems to be brewing, right, between Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, WBO champ, and WBC champ Jermall Charlo, both undefeated champions, right? For me, that's a dumbass fight, right? I've been saying it before, long time. Hell no to Andrade and Charlo, right? A whole bunch of hell no's. Kovalev Canelo was another one. Billy Joe Canelo was another one. Fights because they're happening for the wrong reasons. Wow. Let me explain again. Make sure because it's brewing. Charlo has come back. Demetrius Andrade has asked to talk to him. Charlo come back. Eddie Hearn is Andrade's promoter. Say he gave him an offer. All of that stuff. Whatever. Bottom line is Demetrius Andrade is at the zone. And so is Canelo, and so is Gennady Golovkin. That's what Demetrius Andrade should be. He should be trying to get those fights. They can't give them to him. So here's the point. Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo is a good fight if you just look at it like that. It's a good fight. Damn right. Two champions going at it, a unification fight. Who has anything against that? Me, damn it. That shouldn't happen yet. Shouldn't happen until it's all the marbles. Or a whole lot more marbles than this. Right? Only way, me personally, that I'll get behind the fight is this. First of all, we're above Canelo and Gennady Golovkin in the pound-for-pound rankings. That's first. That has to happen. Those guys do not want to fight these guys, documented for years, right? And we keep telling these guys, who have you fought, right? Guys have been trying to fight those guys who are above them in the pound-for-pound. We were talking about people, both of those guys, Gennady Golovkin and Canelo, are in the top 5 to top 7 pound-for-pound in everybody's list, right? They're not better than either Charlo or Andrade. Haven't proven it. These guys are champions. Why are we putting two champions against each other? They could be fighting their mandatories. They say Charlo could be fighting a mandatory until one of those boys feel froggy. Demetrius Andrade could keep fighting mandatories or something else to these boys feel froggy. Do not cancel yourself out. In the name of what? As soon as they're above these guys in the rankings, I would have no problem with it because for more marbles. But what we want to do is we're not acknowledging, and that's old media, new media, or any kind of media. Anybody who has Canelo above Demetrius Andrade or Charlo, first of all, you're wrong because he won't fight them, and for a long time, not just recently. These are not just new champions. These are champions at the weight below what Canelo was, 154, and he didn't fight him then. He shouldn't be in front of him. Gennady Golovkin either. Semireta is his next opponent. Semireta, 4 knockouts, just got 5, right? And he wasn't a mandatory, now they're making him mandatory. I'm repeating myself to some, but it has to be new videos done about this. That's the only reason I do them. Y'all know I ain't monetized. So it's important that brothers especially don't regurgitate anything. Who cares that they're beefing right now? Bottom line is if these brothers are beefing, good for them. Stop beefing until one of y'all get Canelo and or Gennady Golovkin. Let's measure against those guys. Or old media has to put those guys in front of them. Then they should be able to meet. You see this happening all the time with the cash cows. Other people got to take care of them. We saw with Anthony Joshua and Louis the Real King Kong Ortiz. All of a sudden, hey, Wilder should fight Ortiz. He's not even in the sanctioned body. He's your mandatory, Joshua. Why does Wilder have to fight him? Joshua fans want it, right? He does it twice and fights the boogeyman with only 3-1 odds, right? Just letting you know. When is Joshua or Tyson Fury fought somebody where there were only 3-1 odds favored against those guys, right? You take Wilder out of Tyson Fury, you only got Klitschko. After that, Derek Chisora is his best win. You know what I mean? But he has a better resume. Anthony Joshua, who was 3-1? You take Klitschko out of his. Who's 3-1? Against, everybody is way more than 3-1. You see what I'm saying? But he fought a boogeyman that was only 3-1 odds, which means he was going to barely win that fight. See what I'm saying? Anybody else want to fight Ortiz? It's not happening. So he had to cross sanctioning bodies to get him just because he's dangerous. That's exactly what they're trying to do to these brothers, and it shouldn't happen. Let me tell you, and of course they have not fought anybody because dangerous people never fight anybody. But you can't say they haven't been trying to get those guys. That's the bottom line. If it's one fight, you got, I hear Andrade didn't sign some kind of deal with Showtime. I'm over at the zone, whatever. Why am I there? Because I want these guys, right? And that's exactly what he should be focused on. That's exactly what Eddie Hearn should be focusing on and making sure, even though he works at the zone, to say it loud to everybody. I can't get Andrade to fight unless I call up a brother. because I ain't getting Canelo and I ain't getting Gennady Golovkin. And there's where the problem is. Focus, people. That's the problem. As long as if these guys are in front of them, as soon as they got Charlo or Andrade in front of Canelo and Gennady Golovkin, you see me talk a whole different ball game about their fight. Then they should be fighting. You see what I'm saying? They should be fighting, right? And if it is something else, if PBC got to make a new belt, make one. You know, the diamond belt, you know, the NO belt, you know, NO belt. We not objective no more. Niggas only, you know, no more obvious BS, whatever you gonna call it, right? But it should just be whatever. Make a new belt. They make the franchise championship. Make a new belt for them brothers put some more significance on that fight with Charlo and Andre. Not just unification. That's not enough. Because that ain't telling the public what's really happening. Two most avoided guys in middleweight and put a belt behind it or something to add to the WBO and WBC, right? Because they made franchise and let Canelo get away from it, right? Nobody won't ask these guys to fight these guys. And they keep picking guys that just got dope. Billy Joe Saunders. I want a guy from Japan. I want to go up to Rory Fieldings and all of this stuff, right? And you got two champions right in your weight division. So from that standpoint, hell no to Charlo and Andrade. Hell no to Andrade Charlo, right? Hell no. It shouldn't happen. It's a dumbass fight. And those are my reasons. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.